Hey guys, taking this particular moment to be able to share a little bit more experientially about conflict, especially since I'm still feeling the heat of a conflict I had this morning with my sister, and there's horns going off in the background that feels like it's that kind of day where there's just been regular fire and triggers around me. And instead of being able to just talk about conceptually what we can do with conflict and how we can evolve it, is really important to me, that I'm living that, and I can do that experientially, I can do that somatically, I can work with my emotions. So I wanted to share a little bit about what happened there for me, as possibly some initial tools that we can start to consider. And when we're in the heat of conflict with someone, especially someone we care about, someone we love, and the challenges that occur there. This was a conversation on the phone that I didn't see going in this direction, and I thought we were just talking. And then the next moment, she was yelling at me, and there was a lot of heat and fire coming from her and a lot of accusation. And so it really took me off guard, and immediately I was kind of in shock, and then I went into my own feeling, at least my own anger with what felt like being attacked in this way. Luckily, I think we weren't face to face, and with that space, and I think this is a key ingredient when we're meeting conflict, is that I had enough space and wherewithal to not immediately go into reactivity, and not go back at her with fire. So that spaciousness, right, I was able to actually see the possibility as I was lifting up my guns to unload on her, to stop. And another way I did that was I started moving my body. I got up out of my seat at the kitchen table. I began to move around the kitchen. I began to automatically take some deeper breaths. I attempted to de-escalate her some, which didn't work. She just got more angry. So I just stayed with it and stayed more spacious until she was so angry she hung up. Now afterwards, I was furious. I still had all this anger, and my immediate reaction was to text something back to her of how I was feeling, what was happening, to do something back to move some of this energy. And I knew that wasn't going to be helpful either. So I had some restraint. Again, there was space. I let myself move more. I let myself sound more. I let myself growl. I let myself yell a little bit. Then I had in a meeting right after that, I let myself share relationally with somebody what was happening for me, what my experience was. So in those ways, I resourced myself through space, through movement, and then relationally with somebody I knew that I could just share this without judgment and name what was happening. By the end of those three, I was grounded enough to have my focus in a meeting and be present. So there's a few tips and some things we'll be working on in our conflict evolution workshop, some direct skills of how to do this when we're actually right there in the heat of battle. So hope that's helpful. I look forward to hanging out with you guys and learning more about being with conflict and how to evolve it to a place of true power and creativity in the coming weeks here. All right, take care.